taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard runners.
Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Hall will throw it. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas State, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. You think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
To the ground with the back. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. It's complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they had tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hall to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State pushing the pace. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Georgia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll give it to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working that left side. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Will throw it. Gets it out quickly. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. It's a reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bearcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Kansas State quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab near the marker. It's Blunt. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Blunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lined up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Lockett. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bitonio. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. The throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Bitonio. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Complete downfield.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Hall to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Hall will throw it. Dumps it to the back. Finds his big tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hall to go up top. It's complete on the right side. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the punishment has been extended. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Breaks the tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, there. It's Lockett. He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. And we'll get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
The Wildcat with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Bitonio. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Makes the grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. action. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Lockett. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll try to pop the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. It's your kind of offense, Palmer.
On target. At the 35, he's loose. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rides the back on the option, the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Lockett. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out of the backfield, he's open. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this off.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lockett. It's complete to the right. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're working that left side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Nix. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.